because now I am a mom, it really put things into perspective for me as soon as I became a mom, because being a parent is absolutely the most important job in the whole wide world that you could ever have, right? It is the most beautiful, but in the future, the next generations, right? And also now too, like, at first, if I had things that I needed to say or whatever that looked like, I wouldn't really film in public, and just like in certain, but now I'm like, who cares if God has it on my heart to share this right now, or dance in the parking lot, or whatever that I'm feeling called to do, like, then I should do it. And that's another thing that I really want to teach her too, is to not care what other people think. But by telling her that, I have to actually exude those qualities, right? And I can't just tell her, I want you to have boundaries. I have to have them myself. I can't just tell her to pick the right person and know who to choose. I have to exude that myself. I have to be the example first, so she knows exactly what that looks like. If I want her to have manners, I have to have manners and be polite, say thank you, hold door open for the people behind me. Sometimes I literally run to the door when I see people behind me, and I'll wait there. If it's old people, I definitely run to the door first, especially if there's like a walk or something. Even if I was sitting down somewhere or something, I will go and open it, because that's the respectful thing to do. That's one thing, is I was raised to respect your elders. Now, I think that also comes with boundaries, but I also think that there is a line. I think in that sense, it is holding the door open for your elders, saying yes ma'am, no ma'am to your elders. That is a healthy, respectful thing that you can do to any older, And if I have depression, I want her to know to be able to handle it. So in order to do that, and if she ever ends up getting depression, anxiety, she's gonna our kids are going to handle things however we handle things, right? If we don't handle stress well, our kids are not going to handle stress well. If we are not patient with our kids are not going to be patient people. If on the first time they drop something, or the first time they color on something, or whatever that looks like, whatever little mistake that they make, if we immediately kind of make a harsh toned reaction instead of a really patient one, they're gonna go about life feeling like they're not allowed to make mistakes, and it's gonna put a lot of pressure on them, right? It can put a lot of pressure. And the thing is that it's so important to be incredibly self-aware of our own actions, because our kids are literally a mirror of us. I know that even my daughter, like, I've noticed sometimes it keeps me in check, because there's been times where, like, maybe I didn't handle a situation as calmly as I would have liked to, and I realized it midway and corrected myself. But then weeks later, in a situation similar, my daughter exuded the same, and I was like, ooh, like, she's going to do everything exactly how I do everything. How I talk to people is how she is going to talk to people. How patient I am with people, how I am with driving and traffic. Like, my manners are going to be her manners. The way I handle things, the way I handle life, do I talk about my lack, or do I talk about the good things going and the optimistic things? Do I talk about how good and loving of people there are in the world, and I talk about the good things? Or do I only talk about how the world is getting worse, and people are just getting worse, and pricing is so high, and everything sucks? Like, I hear those things a lot, and it kind of baffles me, truthfully. Some of the things that people talk about on a daily basis that I'm seeing really baffles me. And I mean that respectfully. I hope that we can become self-aware so that we can correct things. The more that we talk about things in a bad manner, the more we are bringing it into fruition.